bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Good data drives smart decisions. With that being said, listen to this. Hello again, and thanks for joining us. I'm Carla Shoali. You're watching Comcast Newsmakers. In the studio with me this hour is Maggie McCullough. She's the Director of PolicyMap for the Reinvestment Fund, and today we're talking about their PolicyMap. Thanks so much for joining us,
Thank
Maggie.
you.
Nice to see you.
Thanks.
I know Reinvestment Fund has been around for a number of years, but depending on the circle that you travel in, it's really kept secret for some.
For some,
would you
perhaps,
say? Yeah, for
we
some.
have been around for almost 30 years.
Yes.
We're a community development financial institution, which is a long way of saying that we make loans in communities that need affordable housing loans. They need loans for charter schools, for supermarkets in urban areas. We do some real estate development ourselves, and then our newest piece of work is PolicyMap.
Yes, I'm kind of anxious, Maggie, to find out what sparked the idea for PolicyMap to come out of the Reinvestment Fund.
We have, in addition to the lines of lending, we have a public policy research arm where for 10 years we've been doing a lot of research for state and local governments, for foundations and others, and we got heavy into the world of mapping, of making GIS maps on the computer and on paper. And it sort of birthed this idea about, wouldn't it be really cool if we could serve this up on the web and allow the public to see and make maps themselves of public data, and then any data that we have to buy or license, we would have to keep behind in a subscription package. So that's really what birthed PolicyMap, the idea that this was public information and everybody should be able to access it.
That's brilliant. Who uses PolicyMap then, with that being said?
We have a number, it's a really wide array of people that use PolicyMap. We built it to really give a platform for city and state governments, for foundations, folks that need to be able to, folks that make investments in neighborhoods and want to understand not just where those investments are, but like what those neighborhoods look like. And need to understand how things are changing over time in an area. But we have real estate developers, we have a lot of students. There's a lot of students in the area who for urban studies projects have found PolicyMap to be very helpful. And for free, you can register on the site and make as many maps and tables as you wish.
Because good data drives smart decisions. Of course, it makes sense. How many indicators can you search?
We have 4,000 indicators. Indicators are like a piece of information. So for example, if you wanted to find out where campaign contributions to Barack Obama were in the West Philadelphia area, you could pull up West Philadelphia here, you could make your shaded map of campaign contributions, and then you can click on any shaded area of the map and actually see the value.
Wow, okay. And then of course you can use it for so many different things.
You could. You can housing prices. We have education data loaded in. We have IRS data. You can see where people are making contributions to their IRA or where people are getting the earned income tax credit break. We have it's a whole host. Income, basic demographics.
And there you see it, amount per address. You can even break it down to the project type. That's brilliant.
Yeah, so we're really excited. We launched in May, and in the first 2 months since we launched, we've had 60,000 people visit the site. We have over 5,000 registered and using the site for free. And we've started to begin with some subscriptions. We have 100 subscribers at this point.
I encourage people to go onto the site. I loved going through the demo reel.
Oh, the demo is
I
great.
love the guy's voice. I mean, but he navigates you right through, and it just makes it sound so easy.
Yes, and we have online training too, which is free. You can go to the blog and you'll see a list of all the online trainings that we have available, and you can sit in your office and just on your monitor have a live person walk you through how to use PolicyMap. And we found that's really valuable to people.
So you actually encourage people to use it first or sign up for free.
Yes.
And then if they like it?
And if they like it and they're interested in the other data, so the home price data is something that we have to license from a third party. And some of the more current demographic information we have to license from a third party. So you do need to be a subscriber to access that. And then there's a third level of subscription. These are some of the larger organizations like the MacArthur Foundation, where they are sending us data and we're loading it into PolicyMap. And all of those are explained on the website too.
And do you have to yearly
you can do monthly or annual
subscription. Good information. Oh, it sounds brilliant. Thanks so much for joining us today, Maggie. Continued success with it too.
Thanks very much.
This hour's newsmaker, Maggie McCullough, Director of PolicyMap for the Reinvestment Fund. I'm Carla Shoali for Comcast Newsmakers, an exclusive production of Comcast.